So for me, the self-realization process, the process of finding oneself, is a process of growing up. Yes? Yeah, if it makes sense.
Maturing.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
So how important is silence in your life these days?
Mm. What silence? You mean the noise, the absence of noise? Or
Well, you talked a little bit earlier about, you mentioned silence. I just wondered how. I know when earlier you went to Brazil for a time and you were on your own and you're very quiet, very silent.
oh yes, okay. I find silence extremely important, and I find that we should all learn to deal more with silence. We should all have a moment of silence. For me, I enjoy silence. I love silence, and I can yes hear it by behind the sounds as well. It's no longer needed to take everything away to find it. I remember that I needed to take everything away to find it. Now I can feel it as a background. I can feel it here as we're speaking. You see. I don't know if I am referring to what you asked. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I was interested because you used the word silence.
Yes.
And people use it in different ways.
Yes.
And I just wonder what it meant for you. I guess in practical ways as well as meditative or spiritual ways. What
Yes.
the word, how silence. Because I know. If I personalise it again for myself, like I meditate virtually every day in the morning, and I may have a busy mind in the meditation, and I may have quite a quiet mind. It doesn't really matter in one way. It's that time of spending
Yes.
the few minutes on my own, being
Yes.
quiet. And that in itself is a great start to the day. And there'll also be times during the day I just want, for maybe 5 minutes, I want to be quiet.
Yes. Yes.
And somehow there's something very recharging about that, because
Absolutely.
I'm getting back in touch with something
Yes.
that is something real. And I might have
Yes.
got lost in a whole adventure up here, and I come back.
Yes.
And I realise for you that may be somewhere you are a lot of the time. I don't know, and maybe that's something you're always aware of in terms of some degree of silence. I don't know.
I think I'm very privileged because I have a quiet life, but I think we all should find a way that silence happen through which that silence happen. And maybe I do it already. Maybe just even watching the computer or chopping logs, or that's happening in that moment. You see, in me, I wouldn't say it's not happening, but I think it's important, really, for everybody to find a moment of that happens, that in which you recharge yourself and you can actually switch off for a second, because that will bring you to confidence, into what I said earlier, spotting up clearly in your mind what comes up, you see?
Yes.
Yes. So if the question is if I meditate in the mornings or if I do something like that, no, that's the answer. I don't do it. But not because I have anything against it, maybe because I don't have time. We have a baby, and
yes.
But yeah.
Okay, we're going to have to finish, Satyananda.
Okay.
We have
Lovely talking to you. Thank you.
time is finite, and we're reaching the end. But I really appreciate you coming down from Malvern to
thank you
be with us in
Thank
London.
you for inviting me. It's been honoured.
And maybe we talk again soon. And
Yes.
again on Conscious TV.
Excellent.
And thank you everyone for watching. And maybe we can all have 5 minutes silence after the interview. See you again soon. Goodbye.